Hi everyone, welcome to my channel 10 Ways to Wear It, your home for relatable, wearable, and affordable fashion. I'm Alicia and today's video is all about lifestyle. Now, if you don't know anything about me, I am a content creator on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all that. But I'm also a regular working woman. I have a regular full-time career like most of you out there, and I work my butt off. And honestly, sometimes I feel like I'm on a hamster wheel. I feel like there's no glamour, there's no passion, there's no lux, there's no luxury, there's nothing, right? And I know a lot of us out there can feel like that, but I want to share 10 things that I like to do for myself just to add a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of special, and a little bit of luxury to my little mundane life. These things are easy, a lot of them are free, and I promise you, they're gonna just add something special to your life. And I think it's important that we do that, especially in times like we're in right now, because there's just so much negativity going on and it really can beat you down. And so it's important to find those little luxuries and those little joys that just really put a smile on your face and make you feel warm. I want to share mine with you all in today's video. So let's go ahead and jump right into it because I'm getting excited just talking about it. Okay, you all, we're going to dive into some really great topics that's going to help us all to take better care of ourselves. But one of the best ways that you can do that is to see a doctor or a clinician on a regular basis to make sure that you're staying on top of your health. Today's video sponsor is MIDI Health, and I shared them with you all a while back, and I've seen my clinician with them about 3 times since then. She's really helped me to get on track with some issues that I was having. I am in my 40s, if you guys don't know, and of course when women get in our 40s, you know, sometimes things start to break down a little bit, and I just want to make sure that I am in tip-top health, and so my clinician at MIDI Health is helping me to do that. But one thing I didn't get to share is that even though MIDI Health is a virtual care clinic for women of all ages, they also have really amazing supplements. Their supplements are science-backed and they're made for women by women. They're designed to promote energy, balance, vitality, and really promote overall long-term well-being. One thing I love is how much their supplements have helped with my sugar cravings in the morning. I'm the kind of person that wakes up craving sugar. So I want like a sweet cup of coffee or something from Starbucks or something like that. I really have that bad. I want a donut, I want a cookie. I want something sweet in the mornings, but I have been intermittent fasting in order to lose weight. And of course, if you're intermittent fasting, you can't be waking up eating donuts. That's just not gonna work, right? But thankfully, MIDI Health has saved me because they have these amazing gummies. These are daily fiber gummies. They help to stabilize your energy, they help with weight management, and they help with microbiome health. So of course, gut health is super important to your overall health. I take these every morning, and this is what helps me to not eat before 11 o'clock, okay? Because I try to eat only between 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. And so, girl, these have helped me so much. Another thing that I absolutely love that has also helped with my sugar cravings is their daily cortisol support. These are for midlife calm and resilience. So if you're the kind of woman who really carries a lot of weight in your midsection, you're having cortisol issues, your energy levels are low, these supplements are really going to help you out. They help with stress relief, mood stability, and sleep quality, which are all issues that I have. I really do have a lot of issues getting good sleep. And so since I've been taking these, I find that I'm sleeping a lot better. Another supplement of theirs that I take is their daily brain boost. This helps with so many things. I am the kind of person who can be really scatterbrained, and it seems like since I turned 40, it's gotten worse. So these have helped me to really get that mental clarity that I need. They help with memory support, and they also help steady my energy. So all of these supplements are what I've been taking on a daily basis to maintain my intermittent fasting, and I'm sure you all have noticed that I have dropped some of the weight that I've gained, okay? And that's thankfully to my connection with MIDI Health, but also taking their supplements on a daily basis. So if you're looking for some good supplements, MIDI Health supplements are created using the latest research and insights from their over 200,000 patients. So they're using real information. They take the guesswork out of it, so you're not worrying about what you're putting into your body, and you can just feel confident knowing that you're putting high quality ingredients into your body that are actually going to help you. MIDI Health goes that extra mile by having doctor created supplements for women by women that are really going to help you on a day-to-day basis. So if you want to try out MIDI Health supplements, I would encourage you all to click the link in the description. Be sure to use my discount code 10ways at checkout. That's going to save you 15% on your order. And while you're there, make sure to schedule your appointment with a clinician from MIDI Health. This clinic specializes in care for women. Okay, you're not going to find that everywhere. So they know what our needs are. They know the changes that our bodies go through. So not only are there supplements designed to address the changes that our body goes through, but their clinicians are trained to really address everything that women deal with. So check out MIDI Health today. Self-care begins with taking care of your health. So we can get into all this other stuff, but that's where it starts. So check out MIDI Health. Thank you so much, MIDI Health, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of luxury that we all need in our lives. So jumping right in, the first thing I like to do for myself to add just a little something to my life is to get dressed every day. Now I have the luxury of having a career that allows me 4 days off a week. So I work 3, I'm off 4. That is a privilege for me because a lot of people work 5 days a week and they don't have 4 days off. They only get the weekend off, and that 2 days goes by quick. So I wouldn't even be able to do this honestly if I didn't have the 4 days off. But I used to just lay around in my pajamas all 4 days. Like, I went through some things where I was barely getting up, getting dressed, and what it translated to is a lot of unproductive behavior. So I would just lay around all day. I was gaining weight. I was not feeling good about myself. I wasn't doing anything with my day. And so now what I've started doing is that even on my 4 days off, I get up and I get dressed. Okay, I put on some clothes. It always encourages me to be more productive. It makes me feel better. I always think of like the soap operas when I was younger. You know how you see them and they just around their house and they're always like dressed. Okay, like Young and the Restless, Nikki, she would always be super cute, but she would just be around her house, sipping a little cognac, sipping a little hot cocoa or whatever, but she would be dressed. And so I now know that getting dressed does give you a certain feeling. It just adds a little something to your life. So I would encourage you all, even if you are off only 2 days a week, or if you work a 410 or a 980 or whatever type of schedule where you get 3 days off every other week or something like that, make sure that you're putting on some clothes those days off, because if not, they just kind of slip by you and you find yourself like not doing anything. And also, when are you gonna wear all them damn clothes? Don't act like y'all don't got a lot of clothes like me, because I know you do. Okay, make sure that you're actually putting on those clothes by getting dressed on your days off. It'll make you feel so much better, and it always makes me feel a little bit more glam, a little bit more like I'm on top of my life. I don't know why. Another thing that I like to do every day to add a little bit of luxe to my life is to make my bed and clear and declutter my home every day. I do not like stuff everywhere. I don't like the countertops with stuff sitting everywhere, and I like everything to be in its place and have its place. Of course, during the week when I come home, I'm just throwing stuff everywhere trying to get to bed, okay? Like, it gets to be a mess. So that's why on my first day off, I make sure to clear my space and put everything where it belongs. Make sure all my dirty clothes are in the hampers. Make sure my books are put away, my journals, things like that are where they're supposed to be. I always feel so much better and just so much more encouraged about life when the space and the environment around me is clean and clear. So I would encourage you all, if you're feeling like a lot of brain fog and things like that, and you just don't know which direction you're going in, or you're having trouble coming up with an agenda on your days off, it could be because your environment is too cluttered. That can definitely affect your mood. It can affect your energy. It can affect your aura. It can affect your chakras, if you believe in that. And so I would encourage you, clear your space. Dedicate 30 minutes, an hour to just clear things up. If you know your floors is dirty, boil some water, put a little pine salt in it or whatever, mop your floors, like clean up. It will make you feel so much better. Another thing that I started doing that has added so much luxury to my life, this little thing has really lifted me up in so many ways, is taking a luxury bath. I usually take showers every day, so I take them twice a day, and I find that a bath is just a whole nother level, especially if you're like doing the little extras with your bath. So I like to add bath salts to my bath. I love to add good smelling body wash and good smelling bubble bath, and I also love to add a little bit of essential oils. Sometimes I'll put a little apple cider vinegar. If you know, you know. A couple of little capfuls, okay? It really does help with your pH, okay? Like I said, if you know, you know. But I love to take like a good luxury bath. I'll light my candle, I'll set up my book, I will, you know, or I'll just set up my Kindle and listen to a book, or I'll put up my speaker and listen to some nice jazz music or some gospel music. That adds so much luxury to my life, and it just feels so good. It's something that I really look forward to. I try to do it every Sunday. Occasionally I'll do it on Fridays, but I just make sure to do it once a week. It's the time that I just literally sit in the tub. A lot of times what I'll do, I'll take a shower before, and then I'll just clean out the tub, and then I'll run my bath, and I just sit in there, and it feels amazing. So I would encourage you, take a luxury bath just once a week. You can shut everybody out just for an hour or two and sit in that bath. Keep turning on the hot water if it get cold. Girl, there's nothing like it. Another thing that I love to do that really just adds a little bit of sparkle to my life, and this goes back to number one, getting dressed every day, is having like cute little at-home everyday outfits, or like go-to outfits that I can resort to. Like, they're already kind of like set outfits in my mind that I throw on for an everyday basis that I can feel comfortable in around the house. But if I need to go out and run a quick errand, Costco, Target, the library, you know, the bookstore, the grocery store, you know, whatever I need to do, I can do that in those outfits. And I think it's good to have like just a little arsenal of outfits. The outfits that I like to throw on for this type of occasion are casual loungewear sets, are one of my favorites. So like two-piece sets that are matching pieces. I have a few from Fashion Nova. You're gonna see them popping up right now. One of them is like a cute little purple short set. It's made out of like a terry cloth material. It's soft, it's comfortable, it's warm. So I really love that with just like a little pair of sneakers. Another thing that I love is the coral pant set. That's the same set family as the purple one, but it's in coral and it has pants. I also have the skirt that matches to that, but I love throwing those on, and they just make me feel really cute and put together. Another thing that I love as an everyday outfit is joggers. You can pair them with bodysuits, t-shirts, tank tops, crop tops, whatever you want to do. Joggers are a great way to go. You're going to see jogger outfits pop up right now. The first one is like a really cute pair of ivory joggers with a black stripe. I pair those with like a black top or a black bodysuit usually, and some cute little slides. And that's an outfit that I feel nice and comfortable in, whether I'm around the house or if I have to run out really quick. Another one is like the green two-piece set you're gonna see pop up. It's like mint green, super cute outfit. That's also from Fashion Nova. I throw that on all the time, and I feel good in it around the house. I usually just take off the jacket, but if I'm going out, I'll throw on the jacket, throw on some sneakers with it, and I just feel cute and put together instantly. If I want to dress up a little more, I guess you could say, I'll do like some cute little cargo pants or cargo jeans. Those are another go-to for me, that to me are just really comfortable. They feel casual. So I'll throw on some nice little cargos and a t-shirt like what you're looking at right now, those gray cargos with like a khaki colored t-shirt. Throw on some sneakers. I threw on some New Balance with that outfit, and I just feel cute. I feel modern. I feel, you know, put together. But these outfits are just comfortable. They're simple. They may look good, but they're actually very, very comfortable. So I can lounge around the house in them, and I can also go out in them. And that's why I love having those type of go-to outfits. Another one, like I mentioned, is cargo jeans. Those are another favorite. So these jeans are not going to be super tight for me because I don't want to wear anything like tight if I'm just hanging out around the house. They're going to be just fitted enough, but casual enough that I feel comfortable lounging around in. So you're seeing an outfit like that where it's just pretty simple. You know, throw it on with my Uggs, throw it on with some cute little slides or something like that, and I'm good to go. Another thing that I love to throw on, especially if I am going to be running some errands, is jeans and a graphic tee. I love having a few little cute pair of jeans that I can just throw on with a graphic t-shirt and run out if I need to. I'll usually throw those on with some little clogs or slides or something like that, some simple little flats, and I instantly feel put together. If it's cooler weather, I can throw on a moto jacket, a bomber jacket, a cardigan, and just step out if I need to. So having those go-to outfits that You don't have to write them down. I think it's a good idea to either write them or take pictures of them, but you don't have to do that. But as long as you kind of know, or you have like a little set place for them, maybe a container with all your two-piece sets. That's how I have mine stored. All my two-piece like lounge sets are in one container, so I know where they are. I can just go straight to them. All my little throw-on tank dresses and house dresses, they're all in one container, and so it's just super easy for me to find them. That's a good way to go as well. Or if you have like a little spot that you can hang them on a hanger, that's another good way to go. But have those go-to everyday outfits that you can throw on if you're going to be getting dressed every day, because it really does help, and it adds a little something to your life, so you're not just lounging around in pajamas or throwing on stuff that looks crazy, and then, you know, maybe your dude calls and said, hey, I'm coming by, and now you looking crazy, got to figure out what to put on. No, you want to already be cute, have on your little go-to outfit, have your little hair in a ponytail, a little bun or something, throw on your little half wig or whatever, and you're ready to go. Like they say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So that's another thing that adds just a little something to my life. Another thing that I like to do to add a little bit of luxury to my life is to plate and style my food. I used to throw my food on a paper plate and be done with it so quick, y'all. As long as it's going in my stomach, I don't really care. But there is something special about plating and styling your food. It just really shows like pride in what you're putting into your body, and that you really appreciate food as medicine. And so I love to put my food on a real plate now, you know, put my wine in a real glass instead of my little clear plastic to-go cups, and it just makes me feel special. And also it makes me feel just like everything's gonna be okay. I can't describe the real feeling for you guys, but it's just something that I like to do that's special for myself. So I put my food, if I'm gonna take the time to go in the kitchen and cook, I'm gonna put my food on a real plate. That's just the way it is. Like, I'm gonna put my food on a real plate. You know, I'll throw it in the dishwasher later, or I'll wash it later, but I don't do paper plates like that unless, you know, I just really don't care. I have paper plates, I always keep them around, but I don't really do paper plates like that anymore. I put my food on a real plate, and I like to really make it look beautiful and style my food. So adding, you know, parsley on top when I'm done, a little cilantro or something like that, like just to really add that special touch to my food. And of course I'm inserting some images for you all of some plates, but yeah, I love to plate my food these days. Another thing I like to do is to go out to a coffee shop once or twice a week. Now, I have to ask you guys, have you ever like gone on your lunch break or something like that, or your coffee break, and you see like somebody that's just like dressed nice, and they're just like there hanging out, getting their coffee, and you just wonder like, what does that person do for a living? Like, they seem like they're just hanging out. Like, I'm here rushing to get my stuff, and they just there like leisurely chilling. What does that person do? Well, I want to be that person sometimes. I want to be that person that's just chilling, like either going for a nice walk, or sitting in the coffee shop reading my book, or just like really just having that leisurely time for myself. So once or twice a week, I get up, get dressed every day, throw on one of my cute little go-to outfits, and I go to the coffee shop to get my coffee. Now, of course, I can make my coffee at home. I have everything I need here, but for me, there's something special about just going out, buying my coffee, walking around, you know, just immersing myself in my city. I live in a really nice city, really diverse city, and it's a lot of nice people here. And it's just nice to get out and be around people, and it feels good. And also, of course, there's the you know, there's the part of getting dressed, okay? Because sometimes when I go to the coffee shop, I be cute. I'm not gonna know with y'all, okay? It ain't just the everyday outfits, but yeah, getting out, going to the coffee shop, that's a plus for me. Another thing that I really, really love to do is buy myself flowers. You do not have to wait for your man or your woman to buy you flowers. You can buy them for yourself. There's something special about looking up at your counter, or looking up at your nightstand, or looking up at your dresser and seeing fresh flowers. I absolutely love that. So even though my man buys me flowers sometimes, I buy them for myself sometimes too. I'll go out and get myself some pink roses, or some yellow roses, or some beautiful, you know, sunflowers or something like that. And I also encourage people, if you want to give me something for my birthday, get me flowers. Okay, I'm okay with that. So yeah, flowers are a great way to add a little bit of sparkle and a little bit of luxury to your life. And you don't have to wait for somebody else, although you can tell your man to buy them. You can also buy them for yourself. They're $13, $14.99 at Trader Joe's, okay? Another thing that I like to do to add a little something special to my life is to keep my car clean and organized. This for me is a manifestation tactic. I'm in my 40s and I've never had a really nice luxury vehicle, and I'm looking into purchasing my first one in the next few months. So I'm manifesting this car, girl, this car is my dream car, and I'm going to drive it. I imagine myself in it every day. But one of the ways that I'm manifesting this car is by keeping my own car clean and organized, because cars can become a mess, especially if you have kids. Now, I know this is not possible for everybody, because if you have little babies and kids and grandkids, they're gonna make a mess in your car. But if possible, try and keep your car clean, especially if you're trying to manifest a luxury, car that you deserve, like me. Then girl, keep that car clean. Okay, this is a manifestation tactic for me. So yeah, it's just something that I started doing because my car used to be a mess. It used to be shameful. I would keep my apartment clean, organized, all that, but my car would be a shame. Okay, my dad used to be like, girl, what is all this stuff? Somebody's gonna break in this car and think it's something in here. You got so much stuff in here. But I just used to have so much junk in my car. It wasn't like dirty, like crumbs and food, but it would be like clothes and shoes and stuff and water bottles. And so now my car is just nice and clean because I'm manifesting my luxury vehicle, okay? Lexus, here comes your girl. The next thing that I love to do is to wear nice pajamas to bed. Now, when I was in my 20s, I used to go to bed in any old holy, dirty, stretched out t-shirt, okay? I really didn't care. But now I realize that nice pajamas give you a certain feeling. They really do just make you feel more glamorous, more put together. When you have like some nice fragrance on at night, you take your night shower, you're looking good, you got your little hair wrapped up, okay? I used to go to bed looking like, girl, I'm not even gonna say it, okay? I used to look like I was hot off the plantation, but now, I go to bed looking like a queen. I go to bed looking like a glamorous woman, and that's also a manifestation tactic for me because I have the goal of having a really beautiful and nice home, and so I just envision myself waking up in nice pajamas in my beautiful big bed in my well-lit room, opening my shades to a bunch of lighting and glass doors. Girl, I'm manifesting all of that, looking out at my swimming pool, okay? And so really putting on those nice pajamas gives me the feeling that I'm gonna have once those days get here. I'm determined. And so that's just another manifestation tactic. Stop sleeping in old dirty stuff. Stop sleeping in your clothes. I know y'all ain't out there sleeping in your clothes. You better not be, okay? But I'm gonna tell you, investing in some cute pajamas, and those could be from Target, Walmart. They don't have to be anything fancy. They don't have to be Egyptian cotton, girl. They could be a nice little pair of satin pajamas from Target, Walmart, wherever. Okay, go to TJ Maxx. They have really great pajamas and gowns. I purchased a lot of cute nightgowns from Fashion Nova. I purchased a lot of cute pajamas from Boohoo, ASOS. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to have nice pajamas. They have really great pajamas all over the place. And so yeah, check out some of the ones that I've linked for you all. But yes, nice pajamas add a little touch of luxe to your life. The last thing that I like to do to add a little bit of luxury to my life is to have a nighttime wind down routine or ritual. It really does give me something to look forward to even on the nights that I work, because it's just my little way of dedicating 15-20 minutes just to myself. A lot of times when I'm doing my skincare in the mirror, I'll kind of recite affirmations to myself, or I'll just say encouraging things to myself. Like literally when I'm just rubbing on my serums and stuff, I'll be telling, you're so beautiful, you are so smart, you've done so much, you've overcome so much. Literally while I'm rubbing in my skincare, I'll say those things to myself, and they really do uplift me. And not only that, but I go to bed with feeling a sense of hope for my future, for the future of everything going around me. It's super encouraging. So I love having like a nighttime ritual. I'll do my skincare, I'll light a candle, write in my journal for a minute, maybe read a book for a little while. One thing I stopped doing before I go to bed is having the television on, because I found that one, it was keeping me up later. For two, I was watching like Forensic Files and stuff. Y'all already know how we are with the Forensic Files, and that's negative energy and that's negative stuff. They're literally talking about murders. And so I really started turning off the TV and just kind of like investing that time into myself. Sometimes I'll just sit on the bed and meditate, like with my legs crossed, and just take a few moments just for me. So I would encourage you all, develop a nighttime ritual, or just a routine that you like to do that calms you before bed, but that also uplifts your spirit, okay? That uplifts your energy. So yeah, do that, and I promise you, you're gonna have so much more luxury and joy in your life. These little nuggets, these little crumbs add up to so much, and they really do feed the soul. So try them out. I hope they encourage you. I hope the visuals helped you all out. Let me know in the comments what you like to do. Thank you all so much for checking out this video all about 10 little luxuries that add a little sparkle to my life. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel inspired to find your joy, especially during times like this. I know that we as women, we tend to give so much of ourselves to everybody. We want to make sure that everybody around us is good, and sometimes that comes at the cost of us being good. But it's important that you find those little joys in life. You don't want to get into your 80s only to look back on your life and feel like, gosh, I never really did anything for myself. I never really took care of myself. These are little ways that you can take care of yourself and put in self-care into practice on a day-to-day basis. So I would encourage you all, try these things out. Write them in your journal, write them on your calendar so you won't forget to do them, and just take care of yourselves. And while you're doing that, be sure to check out MIDI Health. Seeing the doctor is super important for self-care as well. That is the ultimate self-care, and MIDI Health makes it so easy for you. Not only do they have an amazing online clinic where you can set up your appointments at your convenience, but they have really great supplements that are helping me out so much. Y'all, I told you, my sugar cravings are out of control, and since I started taking their gummies, girl, they have helped me to really maintain my intermittent fasting, which has in turn help me to lose a little bit of weight if y'all haven't noticed. But make sure you check out MIDI Health. I've linked all of their information below. I've tagged their supplements for you all, and be sure to use my discount code 10ways at checkout to save 15% on your first order. MIDI Health has become a part of my self-care routine. Okay, I see my clinician regularly. I've gotten prescriptions to help me get my hormones on track. They've helped me so much, and I'll encourage you, check them out. They make it super convenient for you all. Thank you so much, MIDI, for sponsoring today's video, and thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go, and take care of yourselves, ladies. I love you so much, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye, y'all.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world.